Good morning, everyone. Why do I feel like I just did that as an intro gag? So, welcome to yet another live reaction revealed here on the channel where I'm a little sad that OBS doesn't really align with my new microphone, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. But today, hold on, we get it. You gotta be here for the whole video. We're back. We are back with my Direful dolls. I was gonna say, those of you who know me know that, but like, honestly, I haven't really posted a Nightmare doll deck here on the channel. Closest thing I did was a Harry thing about 3 years ago, and I guess talking about Tamira, but we're actually back today. Cause, oh god, I can't even say it. The freaking card of the day reveal Rideline. Can you sit there? Please? Thank you. I'm two-headed on my Hydra now. The actual card of the day is gonna be a Nightmare doll, guys. So let's go ahead and look. I can't. Let's just go look at it. On to the internet. Let's see what's cooking on Twitter. Alright, click what's there today. I'm just gonna slide over there, be over LeBron or whatever, who he is. Perfect. So first of all, we got, this is not a, oh, that's a cycle card, that's just a cycle card. If you want to hear me talk more about those subjects, y'all know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe. Okay, cool. On to the main subject at hand. We are, you can tell I'm just still waking up from the slurs. My voice, that's the guy. Direful doll Tanya, just your standard starter. Look at him go. Alright, so we have, I want to see your picture. Oh, they're back. My giant gothic dolls are back. I mean, this one's normal size. I hope they grow. Let me some tall girls. Let me some big girls. Alice, I need you here. I need this. Do that. I don't want to fit. I'm just gonna have to hold on to Alice the whole time. I don't care. I'm holding my Alice. I got her a long time ago. If I still find the old artist, I'll link it in the description. Thank you so much again. I love it. Okay, let's talk about the actual card. This is our great one for Rideline. This is gonna have obviously some sort of skill from Vanguard, and it looks like it has the second skill. So we have Direful doll, Selenia. Celine makes me just think of Pokemon maker characters. What's Rode Upon by Direful doll Grisella, the grade 2. Look at the top 7 cards in your deck. Choose up to 2 cards with Direful dolls in their name from among them, put them into your soul, and shuffle your deck. Cool. Right there, I like it. This very much reminds me of how Tamira works, where when you ride her, you get to check your top cards for a doll or a stealth card and put in soul or whatever. Nightmare dolls is typically a deck that we want to dance your cards in and out of soul, so this gives you setup right there without even looking at the effects, and that's a thing too. Really good. Let's see what else it does. Rearguard effect, when it attacks or boosts. If you have a grade 3 or greater with Direful doll in his name, he's gonna have Direful doll in his name. That's awesome. You may have this card get +5. If you did, at the end of the battle, bind this unit. Hold on. There's 3 words right there. I want to zoom in on those in the post edit. Bind this unit. We gotta get the goggles out for this one, don't we? This is Gear Chronicle territory. I thought this was gonna be a Pilgrim bid, not a Gear Chronicle bid. I am happy it's a Gear Chronicle bid. Oh my god, we actually merged my 2 clans. This is the first card. Don't get so ahead. This is literally the first card. I see bind this unit. Makes me think of Time Leap. Makes me think of Steam Maidens, the engine where you just call cards out of Bind Zone. Bind is a Gear Chronicle thing. Nightmare dolls, that's always been a soul-based deck. Oh my god. Okay, we have to look at the next card. But oh my god, this is literally insane. We're having bind Nightmare dolls here. She's cute though. We liked art. Moving on to the next one. Oh my god, I love her art. I hope I didn't mess up the last one. I just noticed the size gradient on there. OBS, what are you doing this morning? So we have Direful doll Griselia. Look at her freaking art. That is adorable. Look, got to go lead it with like all these freaking scythes and spider blades and stuff. That's adorable. I don't care. Is that a gear? Hold on. We're zooming. She has a freaking gear on her head. This is literally gear. I'm calling this deck Gear means Circus. I love it. Okay, let's actually read the effects. When Rode Upon with a grade 3 by Direful doll, probably the guy calls to rearguard. Calls out soul for free when you ride over her. Very nice. So we're looking at a Rideline that says, ride 1, you're going to be able to search 2 cards, shuffle soul. Ride 2, you're going to be able to call a card out of soul. Pretty plussy, pretty good. Her actual effect, when this is placed on rearguard, this part literally lines up with her on ride skill. Put a card with Direful doll on his card name from your hand into soul. Draw a card, choose one of your vanguards, and this unit in that unit gets +5 until end of turn. Not a very exciting effect compared to what we just saw. Bind +5 thing, I don't care. Like, I'm so hyped for the Bind +5. But when she's placed by any effect, when she's placed on rearguard, if you have a Direful doll, when she's placed in general, there's no stipulation to it being like from hand or from soul or wherever, it just goes off. So cycle card, because you put a card in, then draw a card. She's one of Vanguards that can, this was +5. So she's gonna be a 15k, she's gonna buff up your Vanguard to 18 automatically, which means turn 3 you automatically got a 15k to 18k on board. Very powerful if you go first, of course, because you won't be having a 15k that's gonna hit your next stage, as it'll still be on a grade 2, and buff up your Vanguard to 18, which one drive, cool. I like it. I mean, I don't know if they could have done more with it, but it's a recall and it's a free selective soul charge draw. 2 very solid effects while powering your Vanguard. I like it. She's a good girl and she's freaking adorable. I love her so much. Moving on to main attraction. If you guys are enjoying this kind of video, make sure to leave the likes. Don't do more. I've only been doing ones for decks I care about so far, but here's the big boy. We got the Direful doll Master Arnold. Endrold. I want to call him Arnold now. So we got, what, 2 effects? 3 effects looks like. First of all, counter blast one's act as act, so once return effects, choose any number of Direful dolls. Workroids with Direful dolls in her name. Is he a Workroid? He's definitely a Workroid. Pump your soul up to your opponent's grade. You can call him the rear grab. I can speak words in the morning. Okay, so once return, you can counter blast 1. Choose a number of cards from your soul equal to your opponent's grade. That's insane right there. And call them to rear guard. This is saying that like the more cards you put in soul, the better you are. Once again, this is Pale Moon. It's doing a Pale Moon thing. And then you get drive +1 if you call 3 or more cards. If your opponent has to be on grade 3 and you have the soul, boom, you gain stride. I like this balance. Not only is you're able to call cards out of soul, but the fact that you don't get any drive check until they're at grade 3 does bounce this off, because if you go first, you're gonna be looking at a turn 1 call 2 cards out of soul, not counting the grade 2, which already calls itself out, so you're gonna have 3 cards out of soul in turn 2. Okay, averaging 3 cards per turn, not bad. Do we do anything with these cards? That is the question. I'm playing the same deck twice. Let's read this effect. Let's actually read this effect. I just stopped instantly when I said is attacked. I'm just gonna leave the link up there. I'm gonna leave this on here so you see my only head. To a video I did somewhat recently. A deck that's coming out, I guess, this next few weeks is where I'm about to get the lyrical set. I'm about to play a deck that involves around Vanguard being attacked. Look at those words I just highlighted. What do we actually do? Stop getting hype, start getting hype, but stop overreacting to like 2 words at the top of this line. When this user attack, choose up to 1 Workroid with Direful doll in its name from your bind zone, call it to guard circle, and gets +5 shield. Interesting. The support cards better bind themselves. So I was just writing for the grade 1 for the Rideline, because nothing else I've seen so far. What's a missing effect here? Nothing else I've seen so far is really going to bind zone. This definitely isn't as good of an on-guard skill as my little Gorgon girl is, but it effectively says that if you have a card in bind zone, when he's attacked, calls to get +5 shield. Solid. I feel like this card's missing something. I mean, we'll wait for the other support cards, but this essentially is a card that lets you call up to 3 cards out of soul every turn, or 4, I guess, if you're going against a grade 4 deck. Potentially gets a drive check, and while attacked, is able to get +5 shield if you have something in the bind zone. Solid in concept, but like I said, it does feel like it's missing something, like a way to put cards out of bind or take cards out from drop zone, put them back in your soul, something like that. Something like that would make this deck actually key. So we'll see if there's any good support for it. Let's keep on going. Oh my god, no! Look at it! Actually, don't look at it, it's a goat thing. I don't like goats. I was scrolling up and I saw this first. We'll talk about it in a second. This is, I guess, this is going to be the promo card they were hinting at this week. It's a Gear Chronicle. Okay, going on. Ooh, we got a couple cards actually. Neat. All right, so we actually looks like we got 3 support cards. Our Direful dolls. Look at this cutie. I love Direful doll art, like just the Gothic Lolita, and I don't like these not being giant women, just because the original ones were also giants, and that's, don't worry about it. Direful doll Pelagia. I'm gonna call her Pelagia. She has gears. I can see gears on these. This is the Gear Moon Circus. So we got 2 skills, a Rear Guard skill and a Guardian Circle skill. Okay, I like that. Let's read the Guardian Circle one first, just because it goes with Vanguard. If you have Vanguard with Direful doll's name, it gets +5 shield on Guard Circle. Okay, cool. This is a 15k guard. So she's gonna get +5 shield, and then Vanguard gives her +5 shield. So it's 15k guard, not bad. What's your actual effect? At the end of the battle, that's boosted. If you're the thing, you could bind this card. There we go. That's the thing we're missing. We're missing things binding themselves. Choose up to 2 cards from Direful doll and it drops there and put up in soul! Sure. This is exactly what we're missing. Okay, cool. This card right here. This is your win condition. This ties the entire deck together. You're just talking about finding a way to put cards from your drops and back into soul. We just talked about a way to put cards into bind. This does both of those. Literally best card of the deck right here. Okay, cool. We got Chainsaw Girl. Okay, this is my favorite art automatically. She has a freaking gear chainsaw. I love the art on these girls. We got Direful Liberata. Okay. She liberates you with the chainsaw. I'm in love with these cards already. I don't even care. Let's place on rear guard or put on Guardian Circle. Okay, cool. Works on both. If you have grade 3 or greater, I'm not going to say it every time, but we'll just assume every time it says grade 3 or greater with Direful Doll, it means the guy. Can you go in the, can you sit in the goggles, please? Oh, that's so much better. Choose a card with Direful Doll in his name for your drops and put it into soul. Are these all going to do it? Are all these support cards just going to take a card for drops and put it into soul? If so, that makes the deck so much better. Oh my goodness. Regular attack. When it attacks, you can make it plus 10. If you did, at the end of the battle, cost CB1 and draw a card. And bind this card. Sick. I'm gonna have to go back to the boy in a sec, but I don't think that the Vanguard actually grants power, so we will be needing to find cards that give themselves power. Shaboom, 20k attacker right here. And once again, this is a way to bind itself and put cards back into soul. CP1 draw card is basically a wash if you call it from hand. And if not, it's a +1 because that draws the card. Really good, really solid. I like it. Dude, this deck is actually insane. She's a grade 3. I just noticed that. She's a grade 3. Okay, so I think we have one more card. Yes, we do. That is the Providence. These things have awesome names. She has a gear. I'm looking for gears. Okay, she's got a gear staff. This is the Gear Moon Circus. That's what I'm calling this deck. And it's vibing with me. This might be my new main deck. When attacks a grade 3 or greater, if you're the thing, it's plus 10. Cool. So on attack, plus 10, 20k beater. That's a grade 2, so it has intercept. I don't think it's going to intercept though, so it's a second effect, but I don't think it's going to have intercept. At the end of the battle, attacked. If your thing costs Energy Blast, there's the one. The one card in this entire deck that actually Energy Blast. That's funny. I actually haven't seen Energy Blast at all for these Direful Doll, so I guess outside of this, you're just going to be using Energy Blast 7 to draw cards or generic energy things like the Cycle card for the deck. Energy Blast 3, bind this card, choose a Workroid or with Direful Doll and its different name from this card from your soul and call it to rear guard. I did it. Took the entire reveal video to find it, but we got a multi-attacker for the deck. That's this chick right here. So 20k swing, binds itself, then you get to call a card out of soul as a 4th attack. Could be like one of the girls we just talked about that puts cards back into soul. The grade 2 that's going to take a card from hand and do a cycle draw. Yes. I'm seeing the combo potential here. I don't see... It looks like we're going to max out 4 attacks here. Unless there's some other Dark State card that's just generic that I can't think about at the moment. Number 1, you do have to be Direful Dolls. Like, this is a very travel deck, they have to be Direful Dolls. The only real generic V-Standers I can think of, or multi-attackers I can think of, are all going to be based on Gradual or... No, Direful Doll ones are literally the Tamira twins. Which I wonder if you can run this. You might be able to run the Tamira twins in this deck. Oh my god, I'm gonna theory crap. I'm gonna cook tonight, boys. Bye, Alice. Okay. So we have a multi-attacker here that is basically 20k attacker and eats yourself out of the way, whatever. Really good. Very, very solid. I like this card. I like this deck a lot. Like, the maxing out 4 attacks is a little scary in a multi-attacking meta, but with the resets, the not so big reset, it does seem like we're slowing down a lot. I'm seeing maybe 4 attacks out of most of the travel deck bosses besides Jokea, and so far, I'm really seeing boss like great on support, obviously. Magnolia support, obviously. So they are supporting multi-attack decks, which makes me a little scared. But I think 4 attacks fine, as long as these cards are granting each other power, which, in the most part, looks like they are. Is that all? Yeah, this is the gear guy. I guess we'll talk about the gear goat. I don't like goats, but it's a Gear Chronicle and it's a promo card. Let's talk about it real quick. Wait, what? I read the author's note first. I was looking down at the screen to look at the screen. I read this, the first 2 words. Gear Dragon! I can forgive you for being a goat now. I'm not afraid of goats, I'm just uncomfortable. Dude, this is probably Chronojet support. Or Timestamping Dragon. Hold on, let's cook. When this unit attacks, if you have a Gear Dragon Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, and this gets +5. Meh. We just have better. I mean, I guess, yeah, that is timestamp support. Little sneak preview of whenever I do get that video up. I'm doing a lot of testing right now, because I like to give you guys quality here. One of the biggest weaknesses in Timestamping Dragon is grade 2 life is just utter trash. You could run the expensive promo that I still need to find, and like they have a couple of nice on attack things, but they really don't have anything, so just +5. It's a Soul Blast though. If it was free, maybe. Second effect is probably the important one because you're a promo, you're probably broken. At the end of the battle of attacks, we have a Gear Dragon, costs Energy Blast 3. Put this card on the bottom of your deck, draw a card, choose up to one of your rear guards, and up to one card in your body's zone, put them at the bottom of the deck. This is timestamping support! TLDR on timestamp. I am super excited today, apparently. It is effectively a card that lets you pay the cost, bind some guys, call some guys out of deck, or do other things. I'll leave the full description when I do that video. Look forward to it. Make sure you subscribe to see it go live. But essentially what it's going to do is go bomb your deck, let you draw a card, very nice cycle, it's free. No, you choose one of your cards. It doesn't go to the bomb deck. It chooses a card that goes to my rear deck. Even better. Choose a rear guard or up to one card in your bind zone. You can stop right there. The card is literally broke. You're taking a card from anywhere, putting a bomb deck, and drawing a card for cost of EB3, a resource that literally won't be used in that deck. That is insane. I mean, I guess you can use with Chronojet too to cycle stuff or whatever, but I'm not usually a fan of goats. They just weird me out. Kind of like this goat, not gonna lie. Okay, I think we're done with today. Let's go ahead and do a refresh real quick, but I think that's all the reveals from Cyrus. Yeah, it looks like it's all. There's a reveal of the girl's age, which first episode wasn't bad, by the way. I don't really do anime reviews, but first episode not bad. Call back to the original kind of, and like now here, not bad. Hello, main screen, we're zooming back in because we're doing the outro, and I'm really freaking hyped. All right, so brief rundown on the deck of the Gear Moon Circus. I am 100% calling it that. We got the boy who assists his nightmare dolls by basically calling them out of soul, and they use their shield from bind zone to protect him. So little give and take there. Cool, nice thematic. A lot of the rear guards are able to bind themselves, but it doesn't look like there's a way to call back from bind zone, which is a little concerning. Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue. We have to figure out how to call back from bind zone. There's definitely a one-way street, but we get 4 attacks potentially. There's one card that grants 4 attacks. It's not mostly a multi-attack deck. It just can be a multi-attack deck. And a lot of the good cards are going to be cycling cards back to deck, back to soul, back to drop, and just you have a big rotation. This is very Nightmare Dolly that you have a rotation of resources from place to place to place to place to place. I love it. I mean, it's that one, so we got more stuff to do, but it's just been specific a little bit. What we have though, amazing. Quad attacking resource cycling deck with Arnold here playing with a bunch of Nightmare Dolls, being the Ringmaster. This is my deck now. The Gear Moon Circus is going to be my deck for Divine Z. Mark my words right now. Not going back on this. The time of Greedon might be over. I'm not going to say time of Greedon's over because we also got Greedon support. But time of Greedon might be over. They just combines my 2 favorite clans, Pale Moon and Gear Chronicle, with my favorite archetype of Pale Moon. Yeah. Call right here. Gear Moon Circus is going to be my new main. I need to think of a hashtag for it. Comment down below if you guys can think of some cool hashtags or labels for Gear Moon Circus or what you think about this deck. Obviously, your boy is freaking ready for it. My neighbors probably hate me for all the noise I hear today. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this kind of video, you know what to do. If you want to help support me on the channel, check out my page on TCG Player. I got to do a couple of awards before work. Raise Energy. Code SKYR to save you 15% on all your online orders on repsports.com, of course. This isn't Raise, I need to order my own soon. Don't worry about it. But I'm still going on Sleepy Boy fumes, so until next time, welcome back to Circus, and always embrace the infinite.